Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over the 7-star Tyranitar Mightiest Mark raid using this Krookodile. Perfect setting as it looks like a thief Pokemon in the night. You do want it to be holding a Shell Bell with a Dark Tera Type. You can get a Stellar Tera Type, level 75, one of these from the Blueberry Academy in the bottom right hand corner. You will want Foul Play, Power Trip, Breaking Swipe, and Taunt with Anger Point as its ability, Attacking Nature, and then you do want Max EVs and Attacking and Defense IVs. So the moves themselves, Foul Play is more of a backup move. You won't use that too often. It's more just if you've got knocked out and you come back and it has high attack. Power Trip is the main damaging move we're going to be using, which you will have +6 attack after getting crit. Breaking Swipe is what you're going to use at the start of the raid, and then Taunt is really important. You're going to have to get a Taunt off to be able to survive this raid. You'll have to learn the timing a little bit. If you do miss the timing, just restart. I've done this a fair few times and it can be quite annoying. But basically the raid is built off Tyranitar actually critting you, and then that is going to make you activate Anger Point and make you do a lot more damage, obviously being +6 attack. So let's get into it, guys. First things first, NPC wise, is a little bit helpful to have an Arbor, but nothing crazy. And then Intimidate Pokemon do kind of help as well, but it can backfire sometimes where he's not doing enough damage to you that it messes up your Taunt, kind of the way the Taunt works. So he always opens up with these two moves, hits you with that focus energy so he can get those crits. That'll stay on him the whole time. So you do want to open up with Breaking Swipe to build up your Terra and kind of find that balance of if you're going to get knocked out or if you're going to be able to survive. So he will open up with either Earthquake or I can't remember the name of the move, mental blanking, but it'll be one of the two, Stone Edge, that's it. It'll be one of the two, and obviously a high crit chance. If they don't crit you, just continue to use Breaking Swipe. I personally recommend using Breaking Swipe for the first 3 attacks regardless. If you do damage him too early on, it can kind of mess up, again, the Taunt. So I'm going to open up with Breaking Swipe 3 times, get that up as much as you can for your Terra, so you'll be able to use that. That's going to be your kind of main survivability, is that kind of helping. This is when it's going to start to get the timing is going to get a little bit difficult. So it can move back and forth between him activating the shield or him wiping your stats, depending on how much damage you've done to him and how much time's passed. So here he has reset my stats, but his shield is not up. This is when I activate the Taunt. I will always go for a Taunt here. Sometimes it can be a little bit too early, which you won't know until later, which is really, really annoying. But that is when I would Taunt, guys. 4th move generally. Then he's going to use a Stone Edge here. Not very effective, and it did crit, but he will wipe, he gets rid of your ability on this turn, which my mind actually didn't realise, and I did go to use that move. So obviously don't forget that he does take away your ability. So for some reason here I decided to go for a Power Trip. I shouldn't have done that. I probably should have gone for a Breaking Swipe. At least that would have put his attack down and we would have had a bit more survivability, but that's fine, guys. Then we're going to Terra up. This raid can very quickly either go really, really well or really, really poorly. Hopefully it'll go really, really well for you, but it is a little bit luck dependent. So there we go here. Power Trip's going to do absolutely nothing, which, shocked Pikachu face to me when I forgot that the ability does get wiped, which means we weren't +6, we were just regular. He's going to hit us with a Stone Edge here, and obviously that crit is super close to knocking us out, so we could have gone down there, guys, and then that would have just been it. Restart the raid if that does happen, but instead it maxed my attack, and then that Taunt did just block his Dragon Dance. If your Taunt works, this raid is incredibly easy. He just uses Dragon Dance twice there. He will be slower than you, he won't be able to do much damage to you, he'll just be relying on crits, which you should be able to tank now that you've got those defensive since you maxed out your defense. As you see there, Shell Bell, hugely important, going to restore a huge amount of health, but you just did a huge amount of damage to him. It's kind of going to go in a cycle of back and forth between you taking a heap of damage and him taking a heap of damage. Basically now you are playing Power Trip Simulator 2025 until you can get him down and clear him. So Power Trip here is going to be obviously super effective and keep taking him huge chunks out. As you can see, that was huge even with the shield up. Once the shield breaks, guys, there's nothing he does that's really too difficult or anything like that that's going to cause issues. And the Arbor has obviously been quite helpful throughout this run. I'm going to go in another Power Trip, continue to spam that, guys. This will take out a huge chunk of damage. There we go. And then obviously we've only got one more hit until he's going to go down. The irony of me getting a critical hit on him is nice. But yeah, this raid was kind of difficult. And the taunt doesn't always work, guys. So trust me, you're probably going to have it happen where it doesn't work. It's quite frustrating. But just continue to keep pushing, guys, and you'll be able to get through this quite easily. Yeah, and then hit him with the last power trip, which is going to clear him. So that is done. Krookodile does get through this pretty easily, guys, when it goes your way. We have about half of the timer left, which is actually quite strong. So yeah, once you do kind of get that taunt off, hopefully it blocks twice. If it doesn't block, guys, just restart the raid. Honestly, I've been getting angry all day when things aren't going my way. This is definitely the easiest method when it works. Pretty consistent as well, honestly. But let me know what ball you guys are going to use to catch him. It's pretty easy now to kind of ignore these raids. I know not everyone's too keen on doing these now that we're kind of into the pseudo legendary area, but let me know how you feel about the raids, and let me know how you feel about the newest video, the newest trailer that came out for Pokemon Legends ZA. I actually feel a lot better about the game after this new trailer than I did the first one. The first one I was pretty disappointed. I thought the art design, again, poor, which I don't understand, being the biggest franchise in the world, and you've got multiple other developers creating really nice looking games on the Switch, so I don't understand why Pokemon continues to pick this really generic art style. But let me know what you guys think as well. Are you excited for it, or are you going to stick with this all the way through? I can't believe how long it's actually been now since this game came out, and all those promised performance patches and things that never came. My game is still incredibly stuttery and all that, but let me know how you guys feel about it, guys, as well. If this raid guide has been helpful, don't forget to leave a like. Really appreciate it. The channel's growing. We're nearly at 1,200 subscribers, which is crazy because for a long time we were sitting on less than 100. This is wild to me. Let me know how you guys go with this raid and if you're still enjoying the content. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.